Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that feels like it's straight out of science fiction, how you can build real, working software with AI, even if you've never ever written a single line of code in your life.
You know the feeling, right? You get a brilliant idea for an app, a website, some little tool that would make your life so much easier. But then, you hit that wall. I can't code. And just like that, the idea kind of fizzles out.
Well, I'm here to tell you that reality is officially changing. You don't have to put those amazing ideas on the shelf anymore while you go learn to code first. There is a brand new way to build things, and it all starts with plain, simple English. So let's talk about this classic problem. You've got the vision, you know what you want to build, but the how, the actual code, feels like this giant, impossible mountain. The big breakthrough here is having an AI that can be your personal translator, turning your great ideas into the language that computers actually understand. Think of this AI as your new technical co-founder. Seriously, it's not just some machine that spits out code. It's a partner. It helps you with everything. It explains tricky concepts in simple terms. It helps you hunt down and fix bugs. It refines your features, and it even writes the instructions for you. It's like having a whole technical team in one tool.
To really make this click, let's use a little analogy. Let's forget about software engineering for a minute and think about, let's think about cooking. Imagine you have an AI chef. You don't need to be a master of the culinary arts. You just need to know what you're hungry for. You say, I want some amazing veggie tacos. The chef gives you the recipe, that's the code, the shopping list, and if your salsa's too spicy, it helps you fix it. It's the exact same idea here. You describe the app you want, and the AI gives you all the ingredients and instructions.
So what does this actually look like in practice?
It's the simple, repeatable little dance.
First, you describe your goal.
The AI gives you a small, simple piece of code. You run it.
And when you hit an error, and trust me, you will hit an error, you don't panic. You just copy it and report it back to the AI. Then you just keep going, adding features one by one, and finally adding some safety guardrails. That's it. That's the whole game plan.
All right, enough theory. Let's get our hands dirty. We're going to build something real, right now, from scratch. A simple but super useful little web app, a feedback collector.
Now look at this. This right here, this is your new superpower. It's the prompt. Notice it's not code. It's just a clear, polite request. You're telling it who you are, a beginner, and exactly what you need. In this new world, your most valuable skill isn't coding, it's just clear communication.
And here's the best part. The AI doesn't just dump a bunch of confusing code on you. It gives you clarity. It breaks it down with these simple analogies. So Flask, that's just the kitchen, the engine that makes everything run. SQLite, that's the notebook where all your feedback gets saved. And templates, that's just the website people actually see. Suddenly, all this tech stuff doesn't seem so scary, does it? So, you follow the steps, you hit the run button, and bam, an error. A big, scary block of red text. Your first instinct is probably to think, oh no, I broke it. But this isn't failure. This is a totally normal, expected part of the process.
So what's the magic fix? You just copy that whole scary error message, paste it right back to the AI, and say, help. This is such a huge shift. You don't need to understand the error. You just need to be a good messenger. Let the AI be the mechanic.
Okay, our app is alive. It's working. People can submit feedback. You can see it. That's amazing. But a working app is just the starting line. Now we get to make it better, safer, and way more user-friendly.
And how do we add all these cool new features? The same way we started. You just ask. In plain English. You want to add spam protection? You just ask for it. Need the app to look good on a phone? Describe what you want. Want to lock down that admin page with a password? You just say so. Every new feature is just the next sentence in your conversation with the AI. Now this is a pro move. Once your app is doing its main job, you can ask the AI to put on its security hat. This prompt is basically asking it to add guardrails, stuff that makes your app safer, like checking what users type in and storing your passwords securely. You don't have to be a security whiz to ask for a basic checkup. So what we've just walked through, that is not a one-time trick. It's a reusable blueprint.
This whole process gives you the power to take all those ideas for useful tools that are stuck in your head and actually bring them to life, anytime you want.
The app we built is really powerful and flexible. But hey, it's not the only way to do things. For something even faster, say an internal tool for your team, you can ask the AI to build an app that lives entirely inside a Google Sheet. You trade a little bit of flexibility for a setup that's almost instant. It's good to have options.
Now, it's really important to be realistic here. This method is incredible for building all sorts of tools. But when you start dealing with really sensitive stuff like payments or medical records, where you need complex logins for thousands of users, that's when you still want to call in a professional human developer. It's all about knowing the right tool for the job.
Okay, let's boil this all down into your personal cheat sheet. These are kind of the magic words for your own projects. If you can remember these 4 types of prompts, you're golden. Ask for simple explanations, report errors directly, request new features clearly, and ask for simple instructions. This is your new toolkit.
So we've seen it. The wall between having an idea and actually building it, it's crumbling down. The tools are here. The workflow is simple. All you need to bring to the table is a clear idea, which really leaves us with just one final, very exciting question. What useful app are you going to build first?